Now we have a case wherein we have to find the equivalent resistance of combination of series and parallel. So I have written here the steps. Again, this is something that I have written. It's not that it has to be followed this way. If you're comfortably with your own way, that's also good enough. There are many ways of doing this. So this is not an ideal version. You can use your own method as well. But yes, it has to be right. So now, first thing is name the resistors and node. So let me name R1, resistor R1, R2, R3. So generally they would have not given. It's good to name them. Now also the nodes. Nodes always help. A, B, C. So these are your nodes. Now decide on which is in series and which is in parallel. Check for obvious connections and solve it. So check for the obvious connections, that is, are they in series or parallel? The obvious one that we can tell is R1 and R2 are in series. So R3, it's kind of confusing. Is it in parallel with R1 or R2? Or what is it? Exactly, we're not clear with it. So okay, I found the simplest one in this group, that is R1 and R2 are in series, and solve it. That is, find equivalent resistance. So first thing is R1 comma 2. The equivalent resistance of R1 and 2 are R1 plus R2 as they are in series. So this is 7 plus 3, which is 10 ohm. So basically, in place of this, I can replace it with 10 ohm. So basically, this length will have a single resistor whose value is 10 ohm. So redraw the circuit which has new equivalent resistance. Rough drawing is good enough. So remember, all this is only for your understanding. You need not draw. Okay, this part you need not draw. So this rough diagram is enough. So this is 10 ohm and this is 30 ohm. Now, what is obvious over here? Now the obvious thing is 10 and 30 are in parallel, right? Continues second and third step till the end. So this is the last step though, but yes, these two are in parallel. So we can write between R, A and C, between the nodes A and C, the equivalent resistance is given by 1 by RAC is equal to 1 by R1, R1 comma 2 plus 1 by R3. Does it make sense? This is how you find the equivalent resistance when things are connected in parallel. So 1 by 10, 1 by 30. The LCM is 30 over here. So this will be 3 plus 1, that is 4. So 4 by 30 is 1 by RAC. Okay, but we have to find RAC. RAC is nothing but your final answer. So RAC is equal to 30 by 4, which I can clearly cancel. So this is how much? 7 for the 28.5, 7.5. 7.25, na? Wait, 28, not 20. Ohm, so many ohms, right? This is how you find the equivalent resistance of combination. Start with naming it. It always helps. This though you have to do. This helps. So in the start, you have to do all of this. Once you get comfortable with it, like if you give me, I can do it without pen and paper. I mean, it's not only me. Even you guys, after a few set of questions, even you will be able to do such questions without pen and paper. Okay, but yes, initially, whenever you're learning something new, always be humble enough to write down everything, think systematically, and end up with your answer. So the final diagram will look like a single resistor with a resistance of 7.5 ohm. So this entirety can be replaced with a resistor which is equal to 7.5 ohm. This is between A and C.